get it started in the bandos right here at the bowl. We are underway, and it is Warren Madsen who leads them down into turn number 1 and has the advantage, trying to pull away down the backstretch. Melania Shalosky has already made her move, sits in the 2nd spot, and running 3rd is the 10 of Aaliyah DeSoma. Rounding out our field is Landon Cohen in the 9X. Or actually, it is Connor Dion, and then Landon Cohen rounding out the 5-car field. They whirl their way down into turn number 3, and Warren Madsen. Now, Warren races on Monday nights up at the Stafford Spring Speedway on the Mini Mile. He is in the Tiger A division, and told me he actually likes this a little more because he's able to go faster here in the Bandoleros, and some drivers that have made their way up from the Bandolero division. Drivers like Jacob Perry, who runs on the MRS circuit, also has made a few NEMA starts. Brody Monahan has started in Bandoleros, and his cousin Emma started in Bandoleros. Just couple names that started here at the bowl in the Bandolero division and have moved on. So Melania trying to track down Warren. Now she makes a move to the outside. Is she going to be able to make the power move going the far way around the speed bowl? Madsen hangs on his line down low as they go down into turn number 3. Now Melania tries to power away on the outside by Warren Madsen. Madsen has a spot for now, but it looks like Melania has a run on the outside, and she will look to clear Warren Madsen. They are side by side down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Poking a nose out in front is Melania. But Warren not giving up on the inside. He holds the leverage and will pull even, and they streak across the stripe. Behind them, Aaliyah DeSoma has her hands full as Connor Dion tries to draft. Aaliyah goes up the track. Cars come together. Madsen goes across the track. And we have trouble down the backstretch of Landon Cohen. The field gets ready to go back to battle. Cohen will lead them to the green. Green is back out. We're underway. Landon Cohen trying to scoot to the front, but he has Melania on the outside, trying to work him over. Cohen a slight advantage going down the backstretch. Melania picking up the pace. And they are side by side coming off the corner, Cohen and Shalosky. Melania going a bit wide. It looked good to the naked eye. By the time they got to turn 1, Melania had the lead. But it does look like the 9 is able to fight back and have the spot by the time they power their way into turn 3. They remain side by side. Cohen and Shalosky at the front. Right behind them is Aaliyah DeSoma, ready to pounce if anybody makes a mistake. Then we have Connor Dion rounding out the field. Melania, who's raced legend cars up at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. As Katie Blinn gets a special delivery here in the broadcast bus. And now Melania has gotten the lead away as we hit the halfway pole in this feature event. Cohen now battling with Aaliyah DeSoma as Aaliyah works the outside as they go down into turn 1 and 2. Melania pulling away, and we'll see how much of a lead she has with 9 laps left when they hit the stripe. And that lead is 9/10 of a second over Aaliyah DeSoma. But DeSoma has to battle Landon Cohen in the struggle for second place. And now Connor Dion on the attack. Will he go outside and make it 3 wide as they whirly-bird their way into turn number 1? And Melania looking to make it 5 for 5 here at the Speed Bowl. The winningest female driver in the Speed Bowl history right now has a healthy lead as Landon Cohen continuing to try to fight off Aaliyah DeSoma, who's putting up a strong attack on the outside, and Dione right there, if anybody makes a mistake, ready to grab a spot. Aaliyah to the outside, grabs second away, and now Cohen has to worry about Connor Dione on the attack on the outside of him. So the 9 and the 19 battling it out for the podium, rocketing their way through turns 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. The third spot is held by Cohen, and pulling even right to the door handle is Connor Dione with 5 to go. Melania a healthy advantage as she hits her marks, rolls off turn 2 and down the backstretch. Then we have Aaliyah DeSoma running in the second spot. And the battle continues, the side-by-side duel. At 1 minute you look, it's Cohen. The next minute you look, it's Dione. And we'll see who it is at the line this time by. And timing and scoring has it that Landon Cohen has the spot. Melania, like Secretariat, with a quarter of a turn advantage. Down to 3 to go. Way wide went Dione. And he's able to hang on. Will he hang on and grab third? And it does look like Cohen has gotten it back down the backstretch. Final 2 times for Melania Shalosky. She will look to grab a fistful of wins. Aaliyah DeSoma in the second spot. And the battle continues between Connor Dione and Landon Cohen. And that is for our final podium finisher. White flag waves in the July air, and it's going to be Melania Shalosky off the corner. Just 4 more turns to go. Aaliyah DeSoma in second, and the drag race one at the line for third is Connor Dione's. 2 more turns. She comes off turn number 4. She will be greeted by twin checker flags for the 5th time this season. Your winner, Melania Shalosky. Rolling home in second is Aaliyah DeSoma, and Connor Dione is. You had a little bit of mayhem off turn number 2, and you really had a fight with Landon Cohen.
Yeah, it was a very interesting night, but we couldn't have done it without my amazing crew chief, Phil Rondo.
Hall of Famer Phil Rondo.
Yes, Hall of Famer Phil Rondo.
So let's talk a little bit more about the race. How were you able to outlast Landon? You know, you're able to get through the trouble off turn number 2. Didn't look like there was any damage to the car?
No, not really. I mean, it was a little hard turning left, but Aaliyah, thank you. You gave me a very nice push, and I appreciate that.
Well, let's roll into all the sponsors. You're the driver behind the wheel, but there's certainly a lot of people that help out.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Phil Rondo, Earth Elements, my grandparents, my aunt and uncle, Right Away Solutions, Competitive Edge Coatings, DNR Paintings, C&B Fabrications, DeWalt, Beef Octane, Chris Cody's Golf. Oh, and Eagle Manufacturing.